Hey guys, Cat here, your favorite small YouTuber. Yesterday, we stopped with 2 billion miners and only 10 million collectors. A lot of people told me that I probably just have too many miners than collectors enough to do it. So what I'm gonna do is just buy 200 million more of them and 200 million more of the lightning guys. So now we're gonna have at least 40% of these amount of miners that we have from collectors. And right now, if we have money enough, I'm gonna try to buy to at least double the amount of miners. Okay, we can buy more. I'm gonna buy 6 billion more. We're gonna go to 10 billion right now. The number's already elevating itself. It's just a really insane upgrade. But as I saw, I think that I'm gonna have to buy even more collectors right now. So I'm gonna take a little bit more here, and now I think that we're good enough. We can start the day already with our miners just destroying everything. As we stopped the last day, we were already very strong, and right now we're just using all the power we have to go as deep as we can to go to the last layer down below. But we're gonna have to be very careful just to make sure that we're not gonna waste money as we were on the last day. I'm gonna still get a lot of chests, because in the chest is where we're gonna get all the upgrades to make our miners as strong as they are right now. So we're gonna leave them to farm a little bit amount of money, because I think that we're gonna need a lot. But while we are gonna see collecting a lot of chests, I think that today we're probably gonna be able not to get to the ONYX weapon. I'm not sure yet, but at least to get the lunar weapon. The lunar weapon, I think that's probably very possible for us to take. Let me just mine around here in this pink area to release a little bit of this chest for me, because I think that we're not gonna have damage enough to just mine. Definitely here in the green area. Okay, we're mining a lot. I'm gonna leave them over there just mining how much they want, and I'm gonna open a lot of chests over here. My collectors don't even spawn yet, so I don't have delivered anything. I'm just gonna wait for them to start to deliver the ores. Okay, now I can already see some of them just flying at light speed right now, which is really insane. Our miner damage are at 11,000%, which is really insane. That's something that we really want to keep getting higher and higher, because we're gonna need a lot of that damage to be able to farm the strongest ores. Okay, I've just opened all these chests here in the pink area. We've increased our miner damage to 11,500. Was not that much, but now we have a really big space here in the green area that we can not only get more upgrades on the chest, but we're getting a lot. Look at that, 160% damage increase. That is insane. And we're getting probably getting a lot of damage here, a lot of money, a lot of ores. So I'm not that worried. We're not leaving any ores in the ground, which is saying to us that our collectors are just at 100% capacity or less than 100, right? They just have so much free time that I don't have to worry that much about that. I'm gonna increase a lot of wet damage, because the wet damage is just gonna increase their damage a lot. And with the wet damage, that's gonna help us a lot on the next layer too. So, because in the next layer, we're gonna have a really need on damage, because the blocks are just get exponentially stronger. And one thing that we definitely need to be careful is that we're gonna need to make the water make these blocks so weak that we're gonna be able to start mining there with no trouble, you know? Because right now I think that I don't even have to make them reach this lower area here, this yellow area. Let me just see. Yeah, they just don't deal almost any damage. They're hitting here. They're probably, yeah, they're breaking the coal over here in the yellow area, which is insane. We're probably gonna make a really good amount of money just from the coal. Like, our collectors are not gonna be enough to collect all these ores over here, guys. But still, I think that's not gonna be worth it to just waste our time over there. I think that it's better for me just to hold the whistle and go around the green area Oh, my game just that's just freeze. Just scared me a lot. And we should just fly around here, the green area, trying to break as much blocks as we can. And here we can collect a lot of good upgrades and a lot of money that I'll not have to worry that much. Look at that. That's just stacking a lot of ores in the ground, probably just coming from all these ores that we're breaking up here. They're dropping over there. That's good because the ores are just getting together, and that makes a lot easier for our collectors to be able to get it. And over here in the green area, we're getting already 400% upgrades on our X damage. So with that, I'm pretty sure that we're gonna be able to have an X that's gonna help us a lot. Because right now, our X's are not even that strong, you know? We're depending a lot on our 10 billion miners. And that's not that fun. Like, it's really good to depend on our miners. But I think that if you're gonna be able to mine everything by ourselves, that's gonna be insane. Yeah, today we're gonna deliver I think the 10 trillion, no, 10 quadrillion. We're gonna deliver 10 quadrillion coal. That's insane. Let me remember to use my whistle just to make sure that we're gonna deliver all those ores. But I still think, yeah, there's not that much difference as we are right now, which is still really good. I don't have to worry that much about anything over here. Okay, let's see how much we made this day. I think that on 15 we are at 1 quadrillion, at 16 we were at 10 quadrillions, and if we go to 17, okay, we made 100 quadrillion. Wait, before we continue, if you like this one, you definitely like my other videos too. All are the same satisfying incremental game chaos. I'm super excited to reach 1k subs so I can finally get monetized, and you will get a lot of cool videos like these on your For You page. So hit that follow, it will help a lot. That's really huge, which means that we just need 6 times this, 6 to 7 times how much we got to get to the Moonstone Battle Axe. That's just insane. But besides just saving up this money, what I'm gonna do is just to buy even more miners. Let me try to buy 20 million. Yeah, I'm gonna try to triple the amount of miners I have. I have triple it very easy, so I think that I can just come here and buy 7 more. I think that we're gonna make, okay, we have 10 times more miners than we had on the last day, and I think that we can even buy more. So what I'm gonna do is buy 111. I think that I have money for that. Yeah, I have. Okay, we've just multiplied the amount of miners we have by 20, so we're gonna break 20 times more blocks right now. And by that, what I'm gonna do is to increase our miners to, I'm gonna double the amount of miners or amount of collectors, buying 500 million of these, 500 million of these, so we have 2 billion of them. I think that we still have a lot of money. What I'm gonna do is buy 1 billion of each. No, I think that I can buy 9 more. Okay, I'm gonna have 1 of these. This is gonna be really good. Let me just have this number tagged up, and now I can buy a lot of these guys here and these guys here. Okay, we have a lot of collectors and a lot of miners. Now I think that I don't really have to worry that much. We're probably going to be able to mine the green area as fast as we were on the other area. Our miners are still spawning because we have so many, and our speed to go down is so fast. Our collectors have just spawned right now. Now they're gonna have a really big trouble trying to take all these ores over here that I'm leaving behind. But it's really good for us. I'm really happy because we are really stronger than we were in the last video on the magic staff challenge. If you didn't saw, you can look at my channel. I've tried this same challenge using the mage class, and that was really good. It wasn't that strong as we are right now, because I think that I've just learned a lot of that. But right here, and here we have an advantage that you can buy only the senior vice president miner, and on the mage class we could only buy the barbarian and elementarist miner, and I really don't like them. Okay, now it's time of the truth. Okay, we're just mining really fast here in the green area. Just by multiplying our damage by 20, we just became very strong monsters. Our collectors are taking all those auras in the ground, but they still didn't deliver anything. That's just showing how many collectors we have. Because every collector, I think that they can carry only at max, I think that a million maybe a million auras. There is Rainu here. There is a lot of valuable auras around here that I'm just breaking very easily. Just by flying around, we got a few moonstones over there, which is insane for me. Okay, we just mined a really big area here in the green area, which I'm very satisfied. So I'm gonna drop all my miners here. I'm gonna leave them mining in the yellow area, and now I'm gonna open all these chests that I drive around just to see how many upgrades I'm gonna get. Just to make a standard, we have 20%, 20,000% and the axe damage, mine damage 12.7%, and wet damage 4,100. So we're gonna see how far we can go with that. I'm gonna avoid the employment speed because someone already told me that we should definitely avoid getting those upgrades because that upgrade is probably just gonna bug my miners. They're gonna spin around, no mine anymore. And if I get that, I'm just screwed because I don't even know if there's possible to fix that. So I'm gonna try to avoid getting speed for that as much as I can. Right here, I almost clicked that just by seeing employee, and I'm gonna try to avoid that as much as I can. But the mine damage I can still keep getting, that's gonna be really good. Okay, I've just collected all these chests over here in the green area, I think. Yeah, I think that I've just collected everything. There's still one here left that I can get more mine damage for them. There is so many auras in the ground still that I don't even know what to do. We already got 200 quadrillions over here, which is really insane. Only in coal, so imagine how much money we're gonna make on the other ores too. That's really good. Let me use my whistle here and try to break this moonstone over here. That's probably gonna make us a lot of money. Now, I really hope my collector's taken. This is gonna be our first yellow chest. Unfortunately, as all the next area chests, we're not gonna get a really good upgrade. Here we can get 200% collector speed, which is not that bad. We're just taking everything. Right now, let me move them to here so they can open this chest too. Our collectors already took them on stone, which is gonna be really insane for us, which is really good. Let me see how much we increase. We increase in our X damage in around 2000, our employment damage in around 2002, and wet damage in only 300%, I guess. We can increase our collector capacity, so that's gonna help them a lot by getting these ores here in the ground. And more 100% wet damage. The 100% wet damage is really good. Okay, I'm really confident in how much damage we're gonna deal. I'm really curious to see how strong our next X is gonna be. Let me see if I'm gonna be able. With these one here, I can mine in the green area. Okay, I can. At least here that the blocks are a really bit damaged already and have water them, I can mine. Here in the normal area, I don't do almost any damage, so my uranium axe is really weak right now. I'm curious to see how strong this is gonna be when we get the lunar stone. And maybe with all the amount of ores that we have here in the ground already, I think that what I'm gonna do right now is gonna be to flying around of them and trying to level 2 lunar stones here that I should get. Flying around of them and try to open a lot of green chests as I can. Like, I think that the money that I'm gonna make here maybe is not gonna make that big of a difference. Maybe it can make because I can buy more miners, right? Yeah, I think stopping to think right now, I think that's really worth it because we're gonna stop to mine and just buying so much money that we're gonna maybe multiply by 10 again our miners, and that's gonna increase the amount of money we're gonna make. Again, we're gonna break this yellow area a lot easier the next day. Let's first just see how much we got. Okay, 1 elevated by 19. The 18 came only from the moonstone shards. We got 19,000 moonstone, which is really insane. With this money, we can buy the moonstone battle axe, and then we're only gonna be a few a few numbers of these. That is a lot of money away from the ONYX battle axe. But I'm really excited to get that. I think that maybe we're gonna be able to get there. From these guys over here, I think that what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get one elevated by 12. Let me try to multiply it by 10 first and see how much I'm gonna spend. Okay, there's not even close the amount of money. So what I'm gonna do right now is elevated by 13. We're gonna multiply our damage by 100 right now. And it was really good. We kept by, I think that, okay, I have to remember first that we have to get at least a few more collectors because we're not having collectors enough. Our collectors are not being able to. Oh, I sold them. Oh my god. Okay, but let me buy a lot of them right now. And now I think that we have collectors enough. We are only 10%. We are 10% around the amount of damage we deal. So I'm still gonna buy more of the lightning collectors just to make sure. Okay, we have a lot of them. Really good. And now I'm gonna spend the rest of my money here on getting more miners. Okay, we still have 5. I think that I can buy 2. Yeah, okay, we still have 3. There's 3 elevated by 17. So now we don't have that much money. I think that we're really good. Let's go to the next day and see how much gonna be our damage. I'm really tempted to try our new X, but I'm not gonna try it here in this higher layers, because in these layers we're not gonna have really trouble. Our raining axe was already making a really big destruction here. We were one-shotting all these blocks very easily. So I'm gonna wait because I want to see this moonstone battle axe and yeah, just trying really hard blocks to break, you know. I don't want to try on soft blocks like these. And look at the size of the hole that we're making, guys. It's just insane. I have to be very careful to don't let my miners go spread too much, because if I release my mouse button, they start to mine to the sides, and they just mine so fast that there is so many ores in the ground that my game just start to lag. So it's better for me just to release them around here. And let's see, we have, I think that 100 times more miners here. We're mining very fast here in the yellow area. We're starting to mine here like we were in the green one, which is really good. We are opening a lot of spaces. There is so many ores around us in the ground that I don't even know if my collectors are gonna deal damage enough to that. I'm gonna focus a lot here on the moonstones, because as we saw, the moonstones were our mainly source of income on the last day. But right now, let me try my new axe. I'm gonna release my miners here just to leave them to break some moonstones. And let's try our axe. Look at these eggs spinning. Let me wait for you to start to be on fire. Okay, now it's on fire. Is at max speed and max damage. Okay, we're one-shotting here, the green area. Let's see right now the yellow one. Okay, we're not one-shotting here, which is really sad. We're dealing a lot of damage. We're breaking a lot of ores, but this damage is still not enough. I think that we have so many upgrades for our miners, and we have so many miners that is just gonna be so hard for us right now to try to be stronger than them, you know. And that's something that's really sad, because I really want to focus on my X, and I think that I'm not gonna be able to do that. So what we're gonna do right now is just focus a little bit more here on opening more chests, and we're definitely, with the increased money that we are making, I definitely want to make money on this video to get the ONYX X. And we are only at day 28, you know. We're not even that far from the true ending that it was on day 25. So we can really get a lot stronger here. The good thing is that they're mining down here and they're still opening a lot of chests for me. Unfortunately, there is not that good upgrades here that I'm getting from this chest, but that is still a lot of yellow chests for me to open and collect the rewards. Yeah, I'm just opening chests and the day's almost over. I'm thinking that probably today, what we're gonna do is just gonna stay here and focusing on getting a lot of chests. We have a lot of miners down here. Let me see if they're gonna be able to mine here in the brown area. I think no, right? I think they still don't have damage left. The brown area is just so strong for them. Yeah, they're still having a lot of trouble here. Yeah, I think that there's not worth it to leave them here. So what I'm gonna do is just spread them around here. And then they just can make all the holes they want over there. They're still gonna take a lot of time for them to go to the brown area, but as I'm seeing, it looks like it's not gonna be as long as I thought. It's just mining this yellow area like he's made of clay, bro. Okay, I open all the chests over here, and now there's a lot of chests here on the side. And I'm gonna have to move my miners again, because if I leave them down there, they're just gonna waste time on the brown area, bro. I think that I'm not even gonna be able to open all the chests before the day just end, because they're breaking the chests faster than I'm being able to collect them. What is happening me a lot is that I don't have to worry about the time running down when I'm with a chest open. Okay, there's a chest open here that I completely forgot. Okay, I took it. That's good. There's another chest over here. And let me hold my miners around here a little bit higher so they can break these spread ores. Usually these ores that are a little bit alone are the stronger ores like the moonstone. So I think that we're good. We only don't saw any ore that are more valuable than the moonstone, right? Oh my god, look at that. We already elevated by 20 our income from moonstone. And the moonstone was more than all the income from the other ores. So yeah, that's why I'm focusing on that. And what we're gonna try to do right now is buy 114 and try to multiply our damage. Okay, there's a lot of money. There's a lot of money, but we're still good. What I'm gonna try to do, maybe I can get 15. Let me see. And I could maybe, no, I'm not gonna be able to buy everyone. So what I'm gonna do right now is, besides buying two, I'm buying three, I'm gonna buy two. Okay, I'm gonna sell all of these guys here just to not conflict with those guys over there, and I'm gonna try to increase as much as I can my collectors, because we're definitely gonna need a lot of them. Let me see if I can buy 13 of these. Okay, I could easily, which is really good. Let me buy 13 more of these, and I think that I should buy even more of them. So let me buy 5. Yeah, I was just gonna multiply by 10 the amount of collectors that we still have over here. And now I think that we're good. I don't have to worry. I should have sold these guys so early, because now I'm gonna have to buy them all again. But I think that is still good. Okay, let me get 13 and I'm gonna add 3. So with that, I can buy here and make the number more round. You guys know how much I like round numbers. And maybe I can buy one more of these. I have no idea. Okay, I couldn't buy everything. Let me just sell what is left here, and we can start the next day. Now we have just multiplied our damage by a really big number. I don't remember how much. It was more than 10 times. I don't know if it's 10 or if it's 100 times more damage. I think it was only 10 or 20 or 30 or 40. It was something like that. And that would probably be enough for us to just go to the next area, to go to the brown area and break some blocks. I hope that this is gonna be at least make us be able to mine some blocks in the brown area, but I'm still not sure. Because we were already destroying a lot of ores in the yellow area. The yellow area was already too easy for us. And now the next challenge is gonna be the brown area. Okay, it's just taking so long for us to go down here. I don't even know what to do to get deeper faster. Maybe buy like a tritium drills and try to release all of them in a single spot. Maybe that can help us to go down faster. But I don't know how many drills you're gonna need to just mine a straight line as fast. At least to get to the yellow area. Okay, now let's see how much damage you're gonna do here in the brown area. I really want to see if we're gonna be able to mine here. Let's wait a little bit and see how it's gonna be their breaking. If they're gonna take so long to break, they are taking a long time. Okay, they broke a single stone block. It was not even an ore block. It was only stone block. Okay, they broke something here. Let me go make my guys deliver. Okay, there is a lot of coal. Okay, we already made more money from coal today than we made from all the other ores in the last day. The brown area is very hard. Is very difficult to pass through, but it's really worth it. Cause look at the amount of money we're making only from coal. Imagine all this iron here. Our collectors are not even able to take all of these ores. This is really insane. While they're mining there, I'm gonna keep open all these chests that I can here. So I'm not just gonna stay there looking for them. And let's see how much we can increase our money and our stats today. Okay, look at the amount of ores that our miners already got. Our collectors are struggling a lot to take all of these. I think that I'm gonna have to heavily invest on collectors right now. Maybe at least have a 1-by-1 rate, like one collector for one miner, because with this amount of ores over here, I'm not even sure how many collectors we're gonna need to take all of them. Look, these guys are just flying around here. They bugged? What happened? Cause there is a lot of collectors flying around, but these guys over here just stopped. Oh no, they're mining. What are these guys doing? They're thinking they are miners. It makes no sense. Look at them. And who are these guys? I think that these guys are the light speed collectors, right? Look, we have a lot of light speed going down. I can only see them from one frame, but I can't see them. And these guys down here are not doing anything. And on my settings, I have reduced the amount of entities and amount of... Oh my god, now I have to keep... Oh no. Okay. I have to... My game just bug a lot like that. Maybe I'm gonna be able to mine here. Let me try to use my axe to try to break these walls over here and see if I can do it. I think no, right? I think that I'm just too weak for that. Let me use the whistle though. Okay, there is a chest here, but I think the chest is yellow, right? Yeah, the chest is yellow. Unfortunately, this chest is yellow. Okay, I couldn't open the brown chest. We didn't got any brown chest yet, but look at the amount of money we got. Okay, that's really insane how much we got for moonstones. I'm really excited to see. We got, only 120. Now we're getting a lot more money from the other ores because we're not being able to break the moonstones right now. We got 1/24, which is really insane. And what we're gonna do today is gonna be to increase our collectors a lot because we're wasting a lot of money on that. So let me see how much it's gonna cost me to buy more of these guys. Okay, only one elevated by 19, so I can get 15 over here. Okay, only 120. We're elevated by 22, so I can get to 16 here. Okay, we are buying as much as we can. Okay, I think that 16 is probably the cap. I think that if I buy more than that, we're gonna waste a lot of that money. And I don't want to waste all that money buying these things. Let me try buying 5 more of these and see how much it's gonna cost me, just so I can have a path through. Okay, I can buy one more. 15? No. Yeah, I already have 115. Let me try to buy 116 and see how much it's gonna cost. Okay, I could buy 116 and we still have a lot of money here. So what I'm gonna do, I think that I don't have money enough to get 117. So what I'm gonna do is try to get at least, let's see. Yeah, okay, I spent a lot of money. We have 616. That's already enough for me. I think that's gonna be good. What I'm gonna try to do is buy 117 of our collectors because we have so much miners today. Okay, we have 860. Um, why I can't sell these guys? Okay, I've sold them. That's good. Now let's just go to the next day. And I hope that we have more collectors and miners. So I think that we're not gonna waste that much money. And I forgot to buy the drill to try to go down as fast as I could. So what I'm gonna do is just try to go left to right here and hope that this is gonna make us go faster down there. Okay, we already got to the green to yellow down there. Now let's see how much gonna be our damage on the brown one. I really hope that we got as strong as I think. Okay, we are very strong. We're just mining here a lot faster than we were before. And the better news is that our collectors have been able to take everything. There is no ores being left to the ground, which is really awesome. I've opened my first brown chest, and of course I only got users upgrades. I hope that these ones give me something good, more collector capacity, more. Okay, let me get more collector capacity. I was really wanting to try to use my axe, but I saw that right now my axe is just useless. Like I can mine here already very slowly on the yellow area, but here in the brown one I don't even do damage. So I think that it's not worth for me to waste money or waste upgrades on that when I can get upgrades on other good things. Right now that I don't have anything good, it's okay for me to get that's Onyx. Wait a minute. This is Onyx? This is Onyx. Okay, we just mined our first Onyx. I'm really excited to see how much that's gonna make us. I have no idea how much one Onyx is worth for. So I really want to see how much we're gonna earn from that. Let's open a build chest over here because I'm really excited to see how much we're gonna get from that. Please get a breaks, employ my damage. Okay, and I think that I'm gonna go to collector capacity. We already got 3 by 23. I don't even know which number is this. But I'm really excited to see how much we're gonna get from that Onyx we got. Oh my god, I think that today we're gonna go to 1 elevated by 24 or 1 elevated by 25, which is really insane. And this is getting a lot easier than I thought too, to be honest. Okay, my miners are bugging a little bit. I have to stay here holding my whistle just to make sure that they don't get stuck like they were over there. And here can get more collector capacity. Here I can get more damage for them. And here I can get more damage for them. Really good upgrades. And now let me hold the whistle. I think they really need my help with the whistle. So that's really okay. Let me try to get all the ores and all the chests here. Oh my god, I'm so excited to see how much we're gonna earn at the end of the day. Let me see if there's no Onyx left behind, because if there is, I really want to take it. I'm excited to see how much we're gonna get from Moonstones too, because yeah, we didn't get any Moonstones block here on the brown area on the last day. Okay, let me hold my miners here so they can break this block. I think that this is Moonstone and this is Onyx. That's definitely Onyx over there. So after breaking this Moonstone, I'm gonna try to go and break these Onyx. Nice, really good. Okay, the Onyx looks like that is not even that strong compared to the Moonlight. Or maybe it was just already taking damage, right? Because it was glowing on white, meaning that our miners were already doing damage to that, right? Okay, I think that there is only more Moonstones over here. Let me take this Moonstone here. And we're good. Now I can just release my miners around here. There's 2 Moonstones here that I hope that they mine. Oh, there's more Onyx here. Break these Onyx, guys. I don't know how much this is gonna be worth for, but I really want you guys to mine that for me. Mine that one, really good. Mine this one, really good. Some more Moonstones. Okay, guys, you already delivered 1 elevated by 24. I think that probably we're gonna be able to get our Onyx X right now, today. I think that's probably gonna be last day without the Onyx X. Let's see how much we're gonna earn. I'm really curious to see that first. Okay, we got 2 elevated by 25 from Moonstones, and we only got 1 elevated by 21 from ONYX. Oh my god, ONYX is almost worthless. The Moonstone is just a whole another level. I know we don't got that many. We don't got that many ONYX. Like, this is worth 4 zeros more than the Moonstones, but it don't drop that much, right? And oh my god, we only got 3 elevated by 25. We are halfway through the money needed to buy the ONYX Battle Axe, the ONYX Flamethrower, and I'm gonna try to get. Okay, I'm pretty sure that the next day we're gonna be able to get there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy. Let me just see here. I'm gonna copy this number. What is this? Okay, let me copy this number just to have an elevator by something here for me. We're gonna buy 1 elevated by 17, and let me see how much this is gonna cost me. 22, 22. Okay, we can buy 1 elevated by 19, I guess. And okay, 1 elevated by 19. We just multiply our damage by 1,000. So we just got 1,000 more damage. 1,000 times. There's not even 1,000%. There's 1,000 times more damage. And for that, we're gonna have to upgrade our collectors even more. So I'm gonna get 1 elevated by 20 here just to make sure that we're gonna be able to collect everything. Okay, really good. I don't have to worry about these guys. Let me sell these lightning collectors over here because I think that they're bugging my game. We already have so many mighty collectors that I think that, and so many speed upgrades that I don't have to worry about that. And these guys here, I'm not sure if I have money enough. Just to make sure, I'm gonna buy all the upgrades I can just to complete that. And let's start the game. I'm really curious to see. We have just increased our damage in at least 1,000 times. Even if I just release my miners here, they're probably gonna mine really fast to go to the brown area, but they're just liking so much my game that I have to keep holding my click button here. Look at the size of my inventory right now. We already have 20,000 coal just by going around like we are right now, and that's really crazy. Let's see how much coal we're gonna get until we get to the bottom layer. Maria's just taking so long to go down. I think that we have so many miners. The game is not even loading that fast, you know. Oh my god, why is that so slow? We have so many miners and we're taking a lot of time just to go that deep. Guys, I think what is going on. I think that I know what's going on. I think that we lost a lot of our miners because of these guys that should throw water, you know. I think that's because of them. They are making us be so slow. Okay, if I reach the brown area, oh my god, I'm just so far from that. What's going on? I don't know if my collectors is just overriding my miners because they have so many collectors here. Something is bugging in my game. Something is trying to make me not be able to get the money I need for the axe, but I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try my best to get the money today. We are really good. We have so much money. We still have a lot of miners. So I think that we can do it. Maybe that it takes half of the day just to get to the brown area. Oh my god, we're still at the darker green one. What's going on? Why are they so slow right now? Maybe it will be faster for me if I use my axe, you know? No, this is not gonna be faster. The axe is just trash, bro. Okay, let me take my whistle again. I'm trying my best. The last layer is the yellow one, so we're gonna be very close to the brown one. But we just wasted so much time that I think that we're not even gonna be able to mine that much on the brown area, you know? Bro, there was something wrong here. There was definitely something wrong here. Wait, look at the so little amount of miners. Yeah, I think the problem is that is their collectors. My collectors are overriding my miners, and I don't have that many miners right now. Even though I have like a bunch of them. Okay, yeah, at least we're still deleting the brown area. But look at these, bro. Let's see how much money we're gonna make. My guys is destroying the brown area. I think that even though we don't have a lot of them showing up in my screen right now, we still have these guys are so strong by the number that we have that my collectors are just gonna have a really hard time. They're not gonna even be able to get here. We are getting to the blue area. Oh my god, I never came here to the blue area. This is gonna be my first time. And now I hope that these guys have damage enough to mine at least a little bit here. But I think no, right? I think that they're still too weak. Let me use my whistle to see how much my collectors already from all this brown area. Okay, 2 elevated by 24, that's not that much. So what I'm gonna do is fly around here, the brown area, leaving as much ores in the ground as I can. So my collectors are gonna have ores enough to deliver and make money for us. And I think that flying upwards is a lot faster to mine than mine downwards. Because for some reason, I think that when my miners try to aim down, they don't get that fast as they should here while they aim upwards. Okay, we're just destroying the brown area. I'm definitely sure that we mine like at least 100 times more than we mined on the last day. But we just have so many collectors that they're not even delivering. Let me use the whistle again just to make sure that we're not gonna waste their ores. And now they only delivered 5 elevated by 24. I thought that we were gonna get a lot more. I know that we're gonna get a lot of money from other ores, but I thought that we were gonna get a lot more from coal. Let me make the delivery again and see how much we're gonna make today. Okay, 6 elevated by 24 only by coal. Let's see how much we got from the other ores. Okay, there is a lot of elevated by 24. Everyone is elevated by 24. And how much we got from the moonstone? Let's see. 7 elevated by 25. Only by the moonstone, we already got enough to buy our new X. And we got 1 elevated by 26. Guys, let's buy our first ONYX weapon in history. We got our ONYX Metal Axe, and we still have money to buy an ONYX flamethrower and an ONYX axe. I'm gonna buy an ONYX axe. I'm not gonna buy the flamethrower. The flamethrower is gonna be special for other video that we're gonna try to get it only with the flamethrower. And right now, let me spend all this money I have. Let me see how much it's gonna cost me to get even more of these guys. Okay, it was a lot of money, but not that much. I'm gonna try to buy here as much as I can. And I think that let me see. And I'm gonna spend the rest of my money on drills. Okay, I'm gonna buy as much drills as I can. Where are my drills? Wait, where are the drills, bro? What's going on? Why I can't buy them? I think that I just buy so many that I can't. Okay, that's okay. 1 elevated by 24. I can buy this. Let me reduce. I think that I don't have inventory enough. Okay, let me buy 1 million then. 1 million I can, right? Okay, I can buy 10 million then. Yeah, I can. Let me buy 100 million. Okay, I can buy 100 million. I think that with 100 million, I'm gonna be able to go down a lot faster. I'm even gonna buy a Holy God Water, that thing. And I think that this is good. Let me just start the day, because I'm gonna try to go as fast as I can. Okay, I'm gonna drop all the drills over here. I'm just dropping as much drills as I can to try to go as deep as possible. Now we're going deep at a lot faster than we were in the last day, and our drills are not getting over it. Look at that, look at that. Our drills are just infinite. I can't just hold here, and now drills are digging down, and we still have infinite drills. We have 1 million drills, more than 1 million drills here, I think. No, I think no. I think not. I think that we only have like 2,000 drills here. We can't release drills fast enough. I really wanted a way to just drop all of them, but I can't. Okay, yes I can. Let me try to use my whistle and use my whistle to dig down here. Now we're digging a lot faster than the last time. Oh, maybe what I can do is use my new axe. Because this battle axe here, this normal axe can mine where I aim. So maybe this can be faster than mine with my whistle. Yeah, I just have to hold my mouse button this way here. My game's so laggy. But we are still mining very fast. We are going down very fast. I think that's faster than going with our miners maybe. Okay, we are one-shotting every one of these ores. I think that I'm gonna have to bring my miners here, so So they still can do something, I guess. Okay, our X is just destroying. We already got to the green area. The next one's gonna be the yellow one. I'm pretty sure, right? The drills just became useless at this point of the game, so I'm not even worried about that. I'm not gonna try to drop more drills. Okay, we got to the yellow area, which is really good. My game is lagging a lot. When I bring my miners here, they just became... my FPS just get a lot higher. Let me use them to get to the brown area. And the blue one. I want to see how much gonna be my damage in the brown area and in the blue one. Now we have a lot more miners and a lot less collectors in this run, which I think is better. Even more because I don't even care about money anymore. We got the ONYX 2 in day 32, so that's insane. And okay, I'm just gonna stack these guys here. Let me throw a little bit of raw water around. And now let me try my new X. Let me make my X spin. I really don't like the battle X. Oh my god, real one-shotting here in the brown area? Okay, we are one-shotting the brown area. Let's see here if we can do damage enough to break something in the blue area. But I think that not, right? This blue area is just so strong. Oh my god. Okay, I think that we're not gonna be able to mine here. Maybe I need more chest upgrades, you know? I think that's probably what I need. What I'm gonna get here, only bad upgrades, okay. Yeah, look at all collectors just waiting us for mine something. I've spent all my money here on this ONYX tools in the last day, so our damage is just the same as it was in the last day. That's why I'm not that worried about the amount of ores that we're gonna get, the amount of money we're gonna get today. That's okay. Look, we're not dealing that much damage. But here, looks like they're almost breaking this call. No, they're not. They're very far away. Okay, what I'm gonna do then? Oh, but that's so slow. Look at that. That's just so weak and so slow to mine here without my miners. Yeah, I think that's better for me. Just to take my whistle and hold my mouse button here and destroy as much ores as I can. Okay, let's see how much we're gonna make here. This is gonna be our last day. I'm excited to see how much you're gonna make today. I don't know if this blue area is the last one. I think that it is. But if it's not, leave in the comments telling to me if there is one after this blue one. And if there is, we're gonna try to reach it in another run. We only have 24 more seconds. There is hundreds of millions of trillions of quadrillions of quintillion, maybe sextillions ores here in the ground. And I have to use my whistle to make my collectors go deliver because we have so many collectors that they're not even deliver what they are taking. They're just collecting and not deliver. They're looking like me. Okay, the day was over. Let's see how much we got here in our last day. One elevated by how much? Oh, we don't got 81 stones. Oh my god, one elevated by 26. The same amount we made last week, but it was really good. And guys, now just to say, no, I'm not gonna buy the ONYX flamethrower. Nah, I'm good. I'm not gonna buy it. We're gonna leave it for another video. Thanks so much for watching. Use a shorter video because we only focusing on getting the ONYX weapon, and we really got it for the first time. I'm planning to get all of the ONYX weapons on other videos, trying a lot of different strategies. So if you want to see, comment down below which tool you want me to use on the next video. I'm Cat, guys. I'm Cat, guys. Bye.